Aloha. Happy day, whatever day it is that you may or may not be watching this. For me, I am recording this on Sunday, December 15th, 2024, 8:37 p.m. Hawaiian Standard Time. And I'm going to change some stuff around with you. I don't mean I'm going to change you around. I mean, I'm going to change these things around and you're watching this video. So that's what we will be doing together. I have this one right here under this flexible grid. I have it M to 5 monthly down to 5 minutes. And I resaved another one here as build. So for this one on the M to 5, we're going to put WTI crude oil there. Now that that is there, let's get this where I like it. All right, we're going to detach this. And you don't necessarily know, but I have got two monitors here, so I need to pull this over here. Okay, good. Now, I want this like this how I want it. All right. All right, great. So drop this down. And then now let's change this over to build. So you see how this 4 is green, but this says build. And M to 5, but this is green. Right now, if I change the ticker in here, anything that's green 4 is going to change to that ticker. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to reorganize this one a little bit because I like to have one of these set up, and basically I just have crude oil in there all the time. With this one, change everything over here to purple 5, and that way I can put in some different ticker symbols without losing how I have crude oil set up. So I can take a look at that. So for me, when I am home, I leave I leave this set up with this paper trading account on a bigger screen for quick access. And if I had a real money account, which I don't, but if I did have one, I would have that set up on a smaller computer that I can bring around. And that's normally how I would do it if that were the case. But that's not the case. That's just paper trading. So, so now that that is set up, let's get over here and we're going to put this on hold for a moment. Let's take a quick look at what paper trades I have set up. Still got Walmart. Last Friday, I rolled the the 94 because it was in the money, and I didn't want to take assignment, and I was more familiar with taking assignment than I am with rolling, so I rolled it. Unfortunately, or fortunately, however you decide to look at it, I was not at home in front of my beautiful computer here, and I was out and about, and rolled it. I rolled this paper trade on my cell phone, so this did not get updated, and I haven't updated it. At some point, it would behoove me to figure out where I'm at so I can accurately calculate where I'm at in relationship to this 155 debit, and I think that 155 debit expense has increased. Now this one still stayed the same, but I think we had a little loss on this. And if I haven't told you already, I don't know who this we is that I'm referring to because it's only me, myself, and I. But for some reason, I am referring to a we here or there. So if you hear me slip and I don't correct myself, uh, please just ignore that. All right, so we got that going on. Still have that going on. We still have this. There you go. There's no we. It's just me. I still have this short put on. I think is that yep SPY profitable, and we'll see when or whatever I decide to close that out. One on the micro E-mini S&P 500 profitable, 2% probability of did I say 2%? I did say 2%. Less than 1% probability of expiring into money. How about this? 6%. I'll probably just let those ride out a little bit. Now this one I just opened up today. See right here. Around 1:21. I don't know if that's Eastern Standard Time or Hawaiian Standard Time. I'm not sure what standard time. 2 days left. Might end up being a loser. I opened it up when I was out and about. I used the paper trading Thinkorswim phone application, and that's not my ideal way to do it, but I wanted to do it anyways. Just like I'm testing out these some stuff about the micro e-minis. I mean, yeah, the micro S&P 500. So same thing with this crude oil contract, just testing it out. So right now, what is the opening buying power? Opening buying power for uh, 584, and I'm still at 584. Maybe the buying power just doesn't change on the E-minis. I will find out, right? Because the lower it goes, we'll see what happens. Right here in the analyze risk profile tab, I got this up 15%, this one down. Let's bring it down 15%. Buying power effect still not changing. Uh, this market is it open? I think it's open. Let's do this. Doesn't seem to be moving. Maybe it's not open right now. Maybe it's giving us oh, inaccurate data. So I'll check it when oh, it is open. I see some movement here. Yep, it's open. So maybe it just doesn't maybe the buying power just doesn't change. So uh, I'll watch that. I will call Schwab and ask them. And this is what's great about paper trading is the whole learning process. So that's what's going on right here for the paper trades. And for the current ones, now the reason why I changed this around is so far at the old Paper Trading is Cool YouTube channel, basically paper traded option strategies and futures contracts. So let's paper trade some ETFs, stocks, equities, whatever the proper name is. This is relatively new. How new? One thing that I want to double check here. Let's make sure that these over on the equities. Okay, I think I got it set up the way I want. All right. Maybe it's just, yeah, maybe it's just glitchy like that. Let me double check to make sure that the after hours is off. All right, great. I guess I pre-did that. Has it been It's relatively new, right? Here's a daily, 3 months, daily, 5 minutes. Get where do I want to be? Ooh, that just bothers me, but anyways, I should let it be. All right, we got 6 months. What we got in a year? We got a year's worth of data. Oh, look at that. I'm on the wrong thing. What was that? BTCI, 1 year. All right. Not a whole lot of data to go with, but current price is right around. Let me double check something else here. Let's put this on here. Add that. Make sure we save this. Oh, just so you see. All right. ATR, $2. Let's take a look at what Bitcoin futures are doing. Save this in case I can't remember if I saved that or not. Oh, it's over here on this other screen. Okay, called that one build. All right, so that's saved with this purple stuff. And then let's take a look at the markets real quick. What's the Bitcoin futures doing? Bitcoin futures moving up. If they were moving down, then maybe I would try to get filled at a lower price. But since the Bitcoin futures at the moment, see, are moving up, I think that we're just going to put it in for. Let's see. Here's a day. Moving up, moving up, moving up. Hourly starting to close up on these moving averages, dropping down a little bit. And let's see if we can get filled at 64.60. Let's put in a buy order. Let's do 100 shares. Stock order must have. Uh, uh, that's great. Maybe maybe my paper trade account won't let me buy it yet, but we're gonna give it a shot. All right, 64. I've have had to call back when Schwab was back when Thinkorswim was owned by TD Ameritrade. I called in to I called in to 64, 69. Let's just go with that. Called in to have them, I guess, give me permissions to be able to paper trade crude oil or sell. I think it was sell options on crude oil. All right, so going to be buying 100, attempting to buy 100 shares of this. Here's the cost, no commission. Affect our buying power right here. Result in buying power. I only have that set up. So let's put that good till cancel. Let's send that in. And how much cash we got? Total cash. This money right here. Here is this plus this. This is giving us an idea of what amount of cash we have. Again, I don't know who this we is. This is giving me an idea of how much paper money cash I have to buy stock with. And yeah, I can use margin right here, but unless I really want to use that margin, pardon me, right here for stock, unless I you know unless I really want to use that, this is what what I can buy of stock without using margin because I got a lot of money tied up in the futures cash over here. All right, so we're putting an order in for that. Boom, you're gonna see it over here. Right, buy to open. Let's do this too. Let's do XDTE. And on this one, let's do, oh, come on. You know what I did? I changed this to purple and actually I really would prefer it where this so it's matching up. I can take care of that later. All right, XDTE. We are going to remind myself that there's no we involved here. It's just me, myself, and I. And I'm going to sell I'm gonna sell one here with what's the expiration, 4 days of expiration. See if I can get filled at that price. All right, this is what order I'm placing, the break even, max loss. This is how much buying power it's gonna take to get $10, net $9.35. Put that in. It's all testing, right? It's all testing. Let's test another one right up here. See if we can get filled at the mid. See if I can get filled at the mid. And that's, for me, what paper trading is about. Now, let me show you something that I looked at. And let's see. I want to see if I can get filled with something like this. All right. The problem is this doesn't have, wait 1 second here. All right. The problem is, the challenge is we got 0 on this number. So not sure if this is going to be doable. I'm pressing the control key, right? I've already selected this, press the control key. That's letting me, oh, you know what? Never mind. That's not a challenge. Buy here, readjust this to mid, and just going to put it in like that. But this is what I want to show you. Analyze the trade. Got to clean this up a bit. We are taking off, take it off. Let's take this off. All right. Just with, so here's our risk graph for this buying power effect, $100. That's pretty good. This is pretty beautiful. Max loss. Look down here. Max loss, $20. Potential max profit. Look at the this color, right? The whatever color that is, turquoise, whatever that is. Max profit, $80. So if we're risking $20 to make 20, 40, 60, 80, 20. This is because you and I are mathematical wizards, let's break it out. Break out it being the calculator. $20 is what we're risking times 4. So we're risking 1 to attempt to make 4. That's a pretty good risk reward potential there. So we will I don't know what you and I are gonna do. I don't know about this we stuff, but I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send this in, see if I get filled on that. And you might ask, why not have multiple contracts? Why just attempt to get filled as with one contract? Especially with that type of risk reward, risking one to make four. Why just one contract? Because it's paper trading. That's why. Because I'm just figuring out, can this be done? Want to keep my life simple. And me personally, I don't paper trade to float my ego. Like, oh, look at all this money I could be making once I switch over here. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not doing that. I'm doing it because if I had a real money account, which I don't, but if I did, I start learning, experimenting with one contract. And then once I have an idea of how one contract can operate, then if I want to scale up, I'll scale up. So from my very first time of experimenting with a particular ticker symbol, I'll just stick with one. Except for this, right? I'm buying the stock. Why am I buying the stock? Or why am I attempting to buy the stock? Let's let's uh let's look at that. Why are we looking to do this? Oh boy. Let's do it this way here. Oh, all right. Whoopsie. And what was the other one? BTCI. BTCI. It's so new, it's not even showing any data here. So great to be paper trading. At the moment, it's paying out monthly at a yield of 25.69%. If I get, I don't know when the next, maybe the ex dividend date is going to be, if it was the 20th, maybe it's around the 20th of December. Latest amount was this, annual income that. So try to get filled with 100 shares. And and what is it for? My apologies. I'm not exactly sure why I did that, but whatever. What about for XDTE? 23% pays weekly, annual income here. So let's just buy 100 shares as well. This one, let's see what I can do. We got a daily average true range of about 35 cents. What was the lowest? Look over here. Right there. See that L? The L is not for loss. That L is not for loser. That L is for low. What's the lowest it traded last Friday? 52.96. Let's uh let's see if we can let's see if I can buy some for 5,300 shares. Oh, I want to click that 100 times. Hmm. Ooh, look at that bid ask spread. That's pretty big. I might have to adjust that tomorrow when I check on this stuff. But all right, sending that in. What other what are the other of these high yield ETFs would be fun to get? Talk louder. I can't hear you. Ha ha ha. Of course I can't hear you. I'm recording. Oh, what else would be fun? Let me check something really quickly. How about, oh yeah, you know what? I forgot this is what I wanted to do too. All right, let's also do this. Is it, let's do this. Take a look here. All right, so now this ibit iShares Bitcoin ETF, relatively relatively new, not as new as that other one. Looks like it's been around for less than 200. I don't know if it's less than 200 days, but the 200-day move, yeah, I guess over 200 days. A 200-day moving average is getting formed here. See, monthly. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, roughly about a year, getting close to a year, somewhere in there. If you wanted to get more detailed and figure out exactly, you probably could. Look at the weekly chart. All right. Uh, Obviously, it really popped up around here. And let's do this. Let's look at volume profile. Mm, 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 mm. Now, look at that. Most amount of transactions. 54. Let's take a look at where is the 5 delta. I'd like to just take a peek at the 5 delta, see what sort of premium is around there. We're looking at 4 days. 5 delta. 54 was up here at the 12 delta. 30. Let's do a couple. We put that in. Where was that 5 delta? Somewhere in here. That's still a 5 delta. We'll do this too. And it was such a great risk graph on XDTE. I would like to take a look at that. What would a risk graph for a credit spread look like on this? As well as, let's do this. I looked at this earlier today, going out with a leap here. Oh, let's see. How much buying power? 250 bucks. Let's let's do 5. And actually what I wanted to do was this. All right, whip out my calculator because I'm a mathematical wizard. So current mid price 167. 1.67. Let's do times 10%. Alrighty. So now we will plus. Whoa, that is not what I wanted. All right. 0.67. 10% of this mid price plus, let's add 10% to this. I think it's about 183. Let's bump this up to see if we can get filled for 183. The reason why I'm trying this is that I was told that when you do these leaps, it's very common for the price to fluctuate about 10% any day. So let's see if we can get filled 10% up. on these five contracts. And if I get filled, I know I said we, if I get filled at the at the 10%, if I get filled 10% higher, then I'll see if I can go 10% lower, maybe make this 20% spread. We'll see how it plays out. But let's looking at that, and okay, we got that. I got that sent in. I'm gonna do one more and then call it a day because I'm getting tired. Before I start recording this, I was in the sauna. I'm ready to lay down my beautiful head. All right, so we're gonna look at doing a credit spread. What sort of risk graph can we come up with? Can we come up with a nice looking risk graph? Nice looking defined by what I think nice looking is. See, actually, in order to save time, let's just see if we can pull some magic out here. Where would where would be good? Try this 30 delta. Uh, so roughly, there's about at this 30 delta, the probability of in the money right here is being calculated at about 40%. However, I don't plan on holding this to expiration. Plan on closing this roughly and around 21 days left to expiration. So let's look at that. All right, hold on. This, uh, hmm, this would give us about a $50 buying power adjustment, $50 loss. Ooh, I think just as we're doing it right now, that risk graph is not going to look good. Yeah, not too good, right? Look at all this below. Risking 30 to make, not even to make one. Let's see. Risking 30, not even making one. We can change it right here, but I personally like to look at the option chain. Delete that out of there. To get a risk graph that's looking more advantageous for selling, if I'm selling at this, gonna sell here, pull this up to the mid. I might need to, yeah, just like these numbers are just too close. So I probably have to go down the option chain a bit. But now I'm risking, okay, right here, 50, 100. Let's see what this looks like. It's probably not gonna be looking that great. There's the mid here. Let's take a peek at that. Nah, getting closer to okay, risking 90. Yeah, well, we're gonna send it in anyways. And the whole we that I'm talking about is really me, myself, and I. I'm gonna send it in. What else? I don't know. I'm gonna leave it right there because this has been about 34 minutes and I'm sleepy and I still need to upload this. So let me know what your paper trading, how your paper trading results are going, and reach out. Let me know. You guys have a fantasmo day, whatever day it is for you.